Hello, Skywalkers!
Hi, Skywalkers!
How are you doing this fine evening?
Yeah, how's it going?
We're doing great.
Yeah,
Not
we're
much.
doing good.
Not much going on today.
No,
Nothing new added.
not much going on today.
Good
Yeah.
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 It's been a quiet day on Facebook.
Yeah, nothing new
Quiet
in our
day
collection.
in the news.
Yeah.
Hey, Courtney.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we're here, so I don't need this banner anymore. Welcome. Hi, Courtney. Very nice to see you. Hey.
Oh. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know how many people will be here. Who knows who's watching the news, but you know.
Oh, is the
we
news?
have to record our show.
The news going on right now?
I think it is.
Oh. That darn election? Ruining our trivia Thursdays? Ruining our recording tonight? I spy a baby Yoda. What are you talking about?
I'm not sure what she's talking about. What she's referring to.
Where? Are you watching Mandalorian?
Oh, that'd be fun. That's where a baby Yoda would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that. Okay. All right. So that begs the question: has everyone seen Mandalorian yet?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question, actually.
Or are we all privy to all of the surprises and Easter eggs? You all know what's going on?
I hope so.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about Mandalorian in our shout-outs section, and there could be some spoilers.
Indeed.
Oh, that's what she's talking about, Baby
I think
Yoda.
It's this, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, did you get yours?
Saw that.
Did you get yours, Courtney?
Hey, Pierre Kelly.
Hi.
Hey, Pierre Kelly. Did you listen to last week's show?
Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Did you listen?
Just wondered.
Yay.
No reason. Just wondering if you listened to last week's show. Maybe there's a special shout out. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
I didn't hear the show yet, so I'm waiting for you to tell me.
We'll watch TV later.
Who's to say we're not drinking?
Yeah. Who's to say that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get yours yet, Teresa?
And
I know like so many people who got this.
I think we all know how election night's going to turn out.
All right. Oh, hi.
Hi, everyone, says Facebook user.
Awesome. Uh-oh. Oh.
Why does everyone keep mentioning an inflatable baby Yoda?
I'm not sure.
Is that part of the Mando Season 2 premiere episode? I don't know.
Oh, he did listen.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Good.
Yes?
You know what I just noticed?
What?
There's an inflatable baby Yoda behind us.
What?
How long has that been there?
Why is he so big?
I don't know. Why is he there? He's more than actual size. So since we didn't get the inflatable lawn baby Yoda for Halloween.
Yes.
Because they were $60.
Yeah, at least. We jumped on this guy.
Yeah.
Who, technically you guys can't see, but he's Christmas. Richard, do you wanna hold him up?
Yeah, because Christmas.
Look.
Candy cane right here.
The Christmas baby Yoda.
Yeah.
We got it at Walmart.
Yeah, $30.
Wow.
And it's so much bigger than we thought.
Yeah, so much. It's 5 feet.
Now, can you hear the hum of the motor of the fan?
Can. Yeah, let us know. They probably can simply because we're not mic'd into the computer. But
yeah, well, we gotta turn it off in a second or two. But we just wanted to show him off because we were so happy to get him. We got him today. And tomorrow we'll be taking down our Halloween lawn decorations, but we'll be putting up our Christmas decorations.
Yes.
we still haven't taken them off our mantle from last year yet.
No.
Why? What happened?
Still there.
What? Why didn't we?
They're still there, but Patty, now we see you.
Patty.
Now we see you. You logged in correctly. I don't know what you did, but you did it right.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Megan Rickards.
Yes.
You're gonna write 5 questions for the Mandalorian for this Friday's trivia night, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let us know.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack. Welcome.
Oh, hey there, Jack. Oh,
yay.
Hey, speak of the devil, Jack. Well, we didn't speak of him just yet, but we're gonna be speaking about you, Jack.
Yes.
Got a little preview coming up.
Yeah. So tonight we've already recorded a main discussion, but we will be recording our wraparounds for this episode 308. Yes, I know. I put 208 in the thing because I was rushing.
We're not talking about hood yips?
No.
That was my notes.
I know. I'm sorry. I messed you up. So, should we start? What do you think?
I believe so.
Let's do it. Okay. Oh my gosh, why? Why do the yawns start when we start recording? I don't know why. Okay, I hit record. Now we're gonna have some room tone. Ready? All right, that's some good room tone. All right.
Do we want to turn it off though?
Well, if we got room tone, we shouldn't have to.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's so cute, right? I like it. So, I'm sorry you'll be hungover tomorrow, Teresa. Drink a lot of water before you go to bed. That usually helps. Let's see, Candace. Hi, Candace. I'm not sure what you said, but thank you for watching us. Haven't seen something yet, but want to. Okay. Oh, you haven't seen the show yet?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, later on.
Yeah.
Later on.
Later
and
on,
we'll warn
know.
everybody when there's going to be some spoilers.
Exactly.
But at this point, I think everyone already knows.
Okay.
We know.
Yeah, so Candace, once we get into spoilers, we'll just let everybody know. Okay?
Yeah.
But right now, we're good.
Hey, Christopher Marino.
Hi, Chris. Yay. Okay, so we started recording. Got some room tone. Now we're ready to go.
All right.
Here we go. This is what you can look forward to on episode 308 of Skywalking Through Neverland. This is the way. What was that?
That was a badly timed message.
What? Wait.
Oh.
What? Wait. What has happened? I don't know what's happened. Okay. So.
Take two.
Got an interesting Facebook message. Okay, here we go. This is what we can look forward to on episode 308 of Skywalking Through Neverland. This is the way.
Hey, Skywalkers! Halloween 2020 has come and gone, but there's no time to plunge into darkness because out of the ashes of All Saints' Day rises Mandalorian Season 2. Think Farrick! Whatever it is. There's so much to discuss on this episode, but before we get into all that, we want to welcome everyone to Skywalking Through Neverland. We are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. I am Richard Wolofsky, but now everyone please say hello to my sweetie wife, who just invested in all the Baby Yoda merchandise she could find.
All of it. I love it all. I want it all. I have the Baby Yoda Color Pop palette, and I've been doing my makeup every day, and now I've got green on, and there's this one color in the Color Pop palette that's called...
I opened the Baby Yoda box.
It's called Sipping Soup. How can you not put on a color that's called Sipping Soup? And Little Frog and Baby Face. So right now, that's what I'm wearing. Sipping soup.
And she tells me that this is all an investment. Which we got to get this, we got to get that. We got to get this inflatable 3.5-foot Baby Yoda that's standing right behind us. 5-foot Baby Yoda, which, you know what, I'm not arguing, go crazy. Order every one of those animatronic dolls. There's like 35 variations of the Baby Yoda Hasbro animatronic dolls.
Funny enough, though, Patty Hammond is asking, did you get the Baby Yoda Funko Pop? No, we did not, because I can't get into pops. That's just a slippery slope, and I refuse. So
there's so many fun pop culture Funko Pops. If I get one, yeah, like you said, it's all over. There's the Monster cereal Funko Pops. Mm-hmm. I'm afraid to get one. Yeah. If you get one, I gotta get them all.
But if you go to the Hollywood,
except for Yummy Mummy and Fruit Brute.
But if you go to the Hollywood Funko Pop store in Hollywood, you can get pictures with the giant size Funko Pops, right? So of the Count Chocula and everything.
Right. Is that still there?
I would assume so. I don't know if it's open or not, but yeah.
Okay. You know what? Oh, we should have posted some of those pictures of us posing with those 6-foot Funko Pop replica Monster cereal statues.
We should have. Okay.
Dang. Now we got to wait another 363 more days. until the next Halloween.
Indeed. All right, well, Skywalkers, we have to give you all a big Wookiee hug and a little pixie dust because you are our family of Skywalkers, and we just want to welcome you to our show today. If you're just joining us for the first time, well, you are now a Skywalker. And if you've already listened to us and are watching us live or anything else, well, you're also a Skywalker. So welcome to the family. Come with us as we spread fun and positivity through our adventure through fandom.
Now, we are recording this from Long Beach, California on November the 3rd. November, how did we get here? November 3rd, 2020. So I got to ask, how many more days until Halloween?
I think you just said it. 362 or 61?
300, is it a leap year? I don't know. Let's say 362 days. You know what that means? We're going to roll in the Silver Shamrock song.
Hey! Why are you doing this to me?
Because we're starting a new Halloween countdown.
And Megan's very upset.
Oh, Megan loves it. Megan loves it.
She's very upset with you right now.
She's always asking for us to play the Silver Shamrock Halloween 3 song. Megan just said in the chat, bye, with like 15 exclamation points. All right, Sarah, before we lose anybody else, tell them who is sponsoring this very special episode of Skywalking Through Neverland.
We are being sponsored by Small World Vacations. They are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your next trip to Disney parks around the world. The parks that are open, that is. And best of all, their service is free of charge. So head to smallworldvacations.com for a no-obligation price quote and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. And incidentally, if you get our newsletter each week, at the bottom of the newsletter, I have whatever the latest promotions are going on for Disney parks by Small World Vacations. So make sure you sign up for that newsletter by heading to skywalkingthroughneverland.com, and there's a tab that says sign up for our newsletter. That's the one you click.
Yeah, and I'm so thankful for that newsletter because now I'm even caught up to date with what we're doing. We're doing so much that sometimes I lose track.
It's true.
All right, you know what? This week, I'll give you the week off, so you don't have to give us the time, but Baby Yoda does. Baby Yoda, what time is it? Well, you're right. It is 6:14 p.m. Pacific time. It's getting pretty late, so yeah, I know we gotta speed things up. Okay, we'll continue on with the show. All right, Baby Yoda. All right, good. Now, coming up on this episode, Baby Yoda, go ahead and tell us. All right, you know what? I'll take it from here. Coming up on this episode, Din will be joining us to talk about Din, and by that I mean Din from the band F105 will be joining us to break down the first episode of Season 2 of The Mandalorian and the further adventures of Din Djarin. You get it? Din and Din? I got that.
I get it. They're spelled the same way, too.
Yeah. We give our thoughts. We go over Easter eggs and debate if Dank Farrik is the new I Have Spoken.
Have I made a t-shirt for it? No? Then I guess it's not. There's your answer.
There you go. Thank you. And we go over some of your comments left in the episode discussion. And we go over all your comments from the episode discussion thread on our Facebook group. And yes, there will be plenty of spoilers, so be aware.
Yes.
And now here are things we want to share.
Richard, it's November 3rd, which means we just had Halloween.
We had a great Halloween. Did everyone else have a great Halloween?
We did. Oh.
You know, let's run through our Halloween day.
Okay.
It was so chock full of Halloweenness.
I just want to say that, like, life is what you make it. And we wanted a fun Halloween, and, well, we got it. Because here we go. Let's see what we did.
Okay. In the morning, we woke up to what? To pumpkin croissants. Those.
Oh, no. Okay. So early in, September, I had gotten ransacked Trader Joe's for all their pumpkin things, including what are they? The pumpkin poppin' fresh rolls? Like, yeah, those ones. Yeah. Oh, they're so good. The cinnamon rolls that are pumpkin. And so we had those in the morning, and oh.
They've been sitting in our refrigerator for a month.
Yes.
Just staring and laughing at me.
Mm-hmm.
So as we're going along telling you what we did on Halloween, everyone post what you did, okay?
Ooh.
Oh, Patty Hammond already did.
Okay.
She says, we stayed home and watched movies and listened to a Halloween story.
Aww.
Oh, what movies did you watch and what Halloween story did you listen to?
Cool.
All right, so let's continue on with ours.
Okay.
So after we had our poppin' fresh pumpkin muffins, do you call them?
The cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls, thank you. We watched the Monstrous Monkey Mash. And this is the episode that we've been watching since, you know what? I don't know when this tradition started where I had to watch this particular Monkeys episode.
Okay, well, it was before me.
Well, way before you. I was living in Hollywood when I started this.
Okay.
All right.
So 20 years, probably.
Yeah. So every year that we've been together, it's like, Sarah, it's Halloween. You know what that means? Sit your butt down and let's watch some further adventures of Mike, Mickey, Peter, and Davy.
Yes. And that was really fun, and it's become a tradition for me, too. So it was fun to see that episode. And then later on in the evening, let's see, did we watch anything else Halloween? I'm trying to think.
We did afterwards.
Okay.
We followed another one of my traditions from 1976. We'll get to that in a few seconds, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Patty Hammond is updating us. It says, we listened to the story.
The Night in Lonesome October.
The Night in Lonesome October. What is that?
Cool. Everyone's telling us what we did. Candace says that she dressed up as Buffy the Vampire Slayer at work. Amazing.
Oh.
Christopher Marino went to a pop-up drive-in and saw Halloween and Psycho.
Oh, hey, was that in Hollywood? Was that at the Hollywood Cemetery?
Ooh.
Remember, we saw Psycho? We didn't see Psycho.
Well, it's a pop-up drive-in. Can you drive in the cemetery?
I guess not.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear about Psycho at a drive-in, I think about that time when we tried to see Psycho at the Hollywood Cemetery, like so many Halloweens ago, and line was so long that we just turned right around and headed back to Long Beach and Denny's.
I remember that.
All right, hold on. Megan Rickards says, she didn't do much. Got stuff done during the day, then sat on my driveway with a few other neighbors and grabbed...
as kids grabbed candy from the bowl.
With a few of my neighbors, as kids grabbed their candy from the bowl I put out. That's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So now, speaking of candy and having candy laid out and trick-or-treating, we went trick-or-treating.
We did!
We go trick-or-treating every year.
Yeah! And usually we go quite late because we are usually working.
Mm-hmm.
And have jobs. And this year, because of the pandemic, there wasn't too many Halloween parties for us to do. Mm. So we got to go out trick-or-treating earlier. And I dressed as Judy Hopps, and Richard dressed as Nick Wilde. We have our awesome Run Disney repurposed costumes, so they're perfect. They're easy to throw on, and off we go. And we walked around our neighborhood for 2 hours seeing what people were doing. And it was so much fun because people got creative. Like anyone who was giving out candy pretty much had a table out by the sidewalk with either Dixie cups full of candy or maybe just candy just on the table. And it was actually better because you could pick and choose which candy you wanted. And we weren't going out to get candy or trick or treat, but we ended up coming back with, some candy that we had talked about from the previous episode,
like Reese's peanut butter cups. We were loaded down, pockets full of Reese's. Even though we told everyone, no, please. People were demanding that we took their candy.
Yes, because they had bought too much. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. And then the next thing I got a Kit Kat, right? Kit Kat and M&Ms, all the chocolate, you guys, all the chocolate. No Smarties.
No Smarties, no Mary Janes.
No.
No Tootsie Rolls, no lollipop, no gum. Stupid candy.
Wow.
And there was one neighbor who had a big board with bags taped to the board.
They were duct taped to the board.
So you just take a bag and off you go. So creative. So creative.
It was really fun. We posted some pictures in the Facebook group, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even just on Facebook itself. But yeah, we took pictures as the night went on. It was a full moon, but it was cloudy. So every once in a while, the moon would peek through the clouds, and it was very spooky. It was amazing.
Okay, Kelly in the chat is very upset. Kelly Turkel says, no Tootsie Rolls? No, no Tootsie. If I had gotten Tootsie Rolls, Kelly, I would have saved them for you.
All right, but Kelly does trump us what happened on
no
Halloween.
Pun intended.
No. So, look, Kelly says, I meant she trumps us, but because Kelly says, our friend went into labor and had her twins on Halloween night.
Oh.
Full moon, Halloween night, 2020. Whoa. These are going to be some spooky kids.
Yeah. It'll be the envy of her neighborhood.
Yes. Wow.
That is just that's a trifecta of luck.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my
goodness. Mark says, and my Ghostbuster costume won a contest.
Oh.
Now, which Ghostbuster were you? Ghostbusters 1 or Ghostbusters 2? And that's it. That's all the Ghostbuster films there have been so far.
Wow, this is so cool, you guys. Oh my gosh, everyone had some fun Halloween here.
Yeah, and we continued our Halloween fun because we came home, we divvied up our candy. Yeah. We had 2 candy piles, and she would get all the Reese's, and I would get everything else. Then I said, all right, Sarah, sit down. Let me pop cultureize you. We're going to watch the Paul Lynde Halloween special.
And what year was this from?
From 1976. I recall watching this with my sister one Halloween night, and it's always stuck with me. And when I was scrolling through YouTube last week, I came across it. It's like, oh, I know what we're going to do Halloween night. I didn't tell you until we came home, because I didn't want you to look ahead and go, oh, no, I can't do this.
Now, this is on YouTube, so you guys can watch it too, right?
Yes, yes, you can. Now, this is 1976, and during all of these specials, they had the who's who, the best of that year. So guests include people like Tim Conway and Roz Kelly, who plays Pinky Tuscadero on Happy Days, Billy Barty from Willow, Donnie and Marie, of course, Betty White, and Florence Henderson.
Who sings.
But that wasn't all the musical guests. Kiss. We saw Kiss.
Kiss was on. They were pretty awesome.
They sang a couple of songs, and what made this special really special, we had 2 iconic witches. We had the Wicked Witch of the West.
That was amazing. From the actual film.
From the film, played by Margaret Hamilton, who
Wizard of Oz.
Played her in The Wizard of Oz, right?
Yes.
We had her, and we had Billy Hayes as Witchy Poo from HR Pufnstuf.
So the Wicked Witch really threw me for a loop because, she has that nose, and it's very distinctive, and it was like, oh, no one else could play the Wicked Witch of the West, and I loved seeing her on screen, and she was all in the makeup, all the green and everything.
I don't know if that was the original costume, but it's a Black Witch's costume.
Yeah.
But this was 37 years after The Wizard of Oz had come out, so I don't know if at this point The Wizard of Oz was as iconic as it is now, or did everyone on set go, oh yeah, she's that witch from that movie from 37 years ago? I
would figure it was as iconic, but I was not alive then, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But to see her, it's like to see her in Witchy Poo. It's like having Michael Myers and Baby Shark in the same special.
It was really funny.
Yeah, it was. And Paul Lynde on top of his game. Every joke landed.
All right, so if people want to watch this, it's called what? The Paul Lynde Halloween Special?
Yes.
Okay. So look that up. Lynde is Lynde. For those of you who are my age or younger who don't maybe not know who that is.
I beg of you. I beg of you to watch this. This is gonna. I didn't tell you this before. This is gonna be one of our new traditions.
I think we need a different look for different specials, because I like the pop culture history, and but for Christmas though, Richard, I'm gonna have to show you one of the specials that I like, and right now I can't think of the name of it. But
was it on the Hallmark Channel?
No.
Was it hosted by Paul Lynde?
No, but we recorded it back in the 80s or early 90s, and it has the commercials still in it.
Oh, that was
which is awesome.
Yeah, that's a gold mine there.
I guess it was early 90s because there's this one commercial that starts "Love in the 90s. It could be better than you think," and that's all I remember. It was like for champagne.
Where does that go?
It was like for champagne or something. I can't remember, but it's for like the Christmas story, and as comedian did the Christmas story, but funny, and he like made himself caricatures of all these other actors, including many of the 70s people that I didn't know who he was referencing, but I thought it was funny.
Mark says, oh, where'd it go? Kiss was and is awesome. They're an awesome group. As for the acting talent, let's just keep you guys singing, okay? You guys never need to utter another word of dialogue. If you've seen Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park, you'll know what I mean.
Oh. All right, Megan Rickards has the burning question. Speaking of specials, how many more days until the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special?
Oh, 2 more weeks.
Oh.
2 more weeks from tonight.
Wow, that's exciting.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy about this. But more news on that later on. We're working out some details with our buddy Frank Rich from the Star Wars Celebration Facebook group.
More news about what? The Lego Star Wars Holiday Special?
About some holiday special things that are coming.
Oh, okay.
That's it, and that's all you get there. I don't know if Paul Lynde is going to be there. Maybe, maybe not. Now I got Paul Lynde on the mind.
Okay.
If you've seen Hollywood Squares and you know his rattly, very flamboyant voice, it's like that Silver Shamrock song. Once it's in your head, forget it. It's there for the rest of the night.
All right, but now let's move on to more things we want to share about the Skywalking Network. How about that?
Oh, let's do this. Now, over the last few months, the Skywalking Network has grown and broadened out with the addition of the Max Effects podcast and Neverland Clubhouse. Well, guess what? There's another new show coming this month, and that is the Resilience Squadron. Check out their promo.
Should we play it?
Yeah. Well,
do we have it?
Can.
Where did you send it to me? No, I don't
remember. It's in the Facebook. Okay, hang on, everyone. Yeah.
Okay.
Jack, are you still there?
I'm sure he is. Yeah. Let me find it. And you sent it just to me, or did Jack? Yeah, you sent it to me.
Yeah.
After. Okay. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
Here it is. Bam.
All right, everyone. This is the promo that Jack and Greg just recorded for the Resilience podcast.
I'm Greg Norman. And I'm Jack Vasberry. We're Resilience Squadron. Come and join us for our monthly podcast as we share and discuss great stories related to disability, chronic illness, and mental health within the Star Wars fandom. We'll be covering accessibility, representation, and other topics related to inclusion across the Star Wars fan community and in the Star Wars universe.
Greg and I have our own disabilities and illnesses, as well as our own personal experiences within the Star Wars fandom. But that's just our story. We want to connect with all of you with similar stories and build an inviting community together.
We will strive to educate, but also learn from both the disabled and Star Wars communities in a fun, healthy, and safe environment. We'll also discuss the hardships we all face and search for solutions to those challenges. We'll cover topics such as accommodations at events, and accessibility in video games and other Star Wars media.
We're going to highlight efforts of inclusion within the fandom, as well as the challenges faced by disabled fans, including those of marginalized groups. We want to hear your stories.
We want this to be a place for fun and positivity in the Star Wars community, a platform to feature great fans, and an environment to share the love for this universe in our own particular place.
So become an official member of the Squadron by joining us each month on all major podcasting services.
And may the Force
be with us all.
I'm very excited about this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we had met Jack Vassery and Greg Norman from their group, Resilience Squadron, and this is a group that sheds light on fans with disabilities, and we met them through Force Fest. A guest on my Navigating Fandom with Special Needs panel had to pull out, and with only hours before we were to go live, they stepped in and it gave us a great new perspective on fans with special needs and disabilities. And we had a great discussion about how fans deal with fandom with special needs, and they have a whole different experience when it comes to conventions, Now, they have a whole different experience when it comes to conventions or going to theme parks or going to movies. And this is a topic I've not seen anywhere else. And after we had done the panel for Force Fest, I asked Jack and Greg, hey, do you want to do a podcast on this on the Skywalking Network? And we workshopped it for a couple of months. So now it's ready to roll.
And it's ready. It's going to premiere on Thanksgiving week.
Mm-hmm. Now, we're going to have Greg and Jack on the next episode. We're kind of still hammering out recording details, and we'll have them on our next show so you can meet them. They can introduce you to their new show, Resilient Squadron, and you can see what a great service this is going to be for the fan community. Because once again, no one else is tackling these subjects.
Yeah, or on such a deep level that this show will be, because it's all about that. So we're really excited to welcome Resilient Squadron on the network. And soon you will be able to search all your podcatchers for Resilient Squadron and subscribe. And we will let you know when you can do that, when that is ready to go. All right, good?
Mm-hmm.
And another thing we want to share, there will be one more addition to our network. I know, coming December 1st. Now, this show is going to be a monthly show that I am going to be doing with my good friend, Bryn McKinnon. And really, it's basically an excuse for us to get together each month and have some deep discussions and talk in depth about one subject and how we relate to it. So we are super excited about this, and it's not going to necessarily be fandom related. Like, our first episode is going to be about lipstick. So each episode, this is the conceit. Each episode, we're going to discuss that one topic and bring 3 things about that topic. So we're going to bring a question about the topic. So we're going to bring something we want to learn about the topic, a question for each other on that topic, and something we're excited about that topic. So first episode will be lipstick, and the show is called Totally Tell Me Everything. And the first episode will debut on December 1st.
Boy, the Skywalking Network is blowing up.
I know. It's going to be so fun.
This Friday, we're going to record, or Saturday, we'll record a new Neverland podcast, Neverland Clubhouse podcast.
Yes.
And the next Max Effects podcast is in the works.
Mm-hmm.
Next Talking Apes is in the works. More Skywalking episodes. And Thursday night trivia on Fridays.
Yes.
Big things are happening.
And once again, if you can't keep all that straight, just sign up for our weekly newsletter, because it'll have like the rundown.
Trust me, it works. It does its job.
Yes. All right, so now let's see what Mando and Baby Yoda are up to as we discuss the first episode in season 2 and where we think they'll go from here.
Dang Farrick.
I still don't understand.
No,
that.
not at all.
Where was that?
Just in the beginning when he's, I think when he's landing on Tatooine. Really, I've had no interest in going back, because it just, dang Farrick just does not roll off the tongue. Is it Farrick? Is it Farrick? I have spoken. This is the way. Those are easy.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is like the Timothy Zahn of phrases.
Okay.
All right.
So now
we're going to be talking about Mando Season 2.
Yes, in our shout-outs. So everyone, if you have not seen it, you might want to bow out now, because we are going to kind of jump around and give away things, okay? All right. Talk about a month of everything for the holidays. I guess so.
Yeah, we're going to hurry up, too, because this month is already flying by.
I know.
It's only the 3rd.
I know. All right. Here we go. Okay, so did you read through some of these?
Mm-hmm.
And do you like what I did? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So who wants to go first? Should I? Okay, here we go. We posted a discussion thread in our Facebook group about the Marshal episode, And there were some great comments that we did not yet bring up in our discussion with Din. So now is the time. All right, so in this comment thread, I had posted my general comment that I don't like a story that's related to killing beasts, like the Krayt Dragon and the Bantha. And I got several responses to this comment. And once again, because it's our Facebook group, everything was very good and everyone had a great discussion. Yes. So let's read some of these comments back to my comment.
All right. So Kai Charles says, the show is definitely channeling myths and stories. A hero on a quest to kill a beast goes all the way back to Greek mythology. And getting a posse together to take down a threat is a staple of Westerns.
And very true. Very true.
I kind of touched on this in our discussion with Din, but this does have a tie-in with classic Marvel issue 8.
Okay.
Behemoth from Below, when Han and Chewie and Jackson and the gang are trying to save that little village.
That's right.
And you see that and they wake up that behemoth from below, which comes out of the mountain the way the Krayt Dragon did.
Oh, you're right. Okay, totally.
Now, I think Rex Gordon was the first one to bring that up a while ago, so I'm going to give him a shout out.
Definitely. Trisha, do you want to read hers?
Oh, why don't you read hers?
Okay. So Trisha Hellwig wrote and said, let's see. So Trisha Hellwig wrote, if you were from a tribe of sand people who have been terrorized for centuries, you may be looking for some peace and quiet. I prefer not to be eaten. Thus, why I've never visited Tatooine before. Oh.
But if you want to visit Tatooine, what do? Go over to smallworldvacations.com. They'll set you up.
I was wondering where you're going.
You got to sign a waiver, though. If you got eaten, it's not on them.
Okay.
Yeah. So we understand the whole, you got to kill this beast. You got to kill this thing because it's killing all of us. But the fact that it was feeding its banthas to this thing, knowing how lovable banthas are, it was hard to digest.
Indeed.
But I did see a preview of the next episode where that one bantha the Krayt Dragon swallowed comes back and it's got spider legs, mechanical spider legs. I'm not kidding.
He's kidding.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, wait, Jack has something to say about that. That reminds me of the episode of Doctor Who, Vincent and the Doctor, where the creature was tormenting everyone. But when they killed it, you felt sympathy for it. So, yeah.
Not so much for the Krayt Dragon.
I mean, I felt sympathy for the Bantha more so than the Krayt Dragon, but I still... yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, but let's move on and discuss something that was brought up in this comment thread, which is the monster of the week. All right, so Amanda Bond wrote this. She brings up a very, very good comment. Way back many years ago, there was a show called X-Files.
Many years ago?
Many years ago.
Like the 1930s. You had X-Files, followed by I Love Lucy, followed by Jack Parr.
It was the 1990s. All right. Now, she goes on to say, some episodes propelled the plot forward, and others were spooky case of the week episodes. I think we're going to see that with The Mandalorian, that some episodes propel our quest forward, and others are going to be, how does the Mando and Baby Yoda survive this week? I do like meeting other characters in the Star Wars world that aren't Jedi or Mandos or important rebels. There's a very much a Lone Ranger vibe to this whole show, and I'm digging it.
See, I don't want that. I love my Star Wars creatures and monsters, but I don't want a monster of the week because you know the outcome of the story. They gotta get a posse together, fight the creature, and the creature dies. You already know what's coming.
Well, I know some of those X-Files shows were so creepy, though. But Amanda Bakken also agreed with Amanda Bond about that, and that's where Amanda had mentioned that she thought of the Monster of the Week X-Files shows as well when she saw this episode. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm
good with no more monsters like this episode here, because once again, it's just gonna be too predictable. I don't want to go into these episodes knowing how it's going to end the first 5 minutes.
Well, but it's about the journey, sweetie. It's not about the ending.
But we know what the journey. You know what the journey is going to be.
But they learn things along the way, and that's the point. You learn things that they take with them.
Yeah, typically yes. But when we've seen it too many times, like okay, we get it. You're gonna learn things about your posse. You're gonna learn. You have a new weapon. You have new whistling birds. But we've already seen this.
All right.
Well, I know I went on with when we had a discussion with Din.
Right.
But I want new plots.
Okay, well, Scott Bauman will disagree with you.
Okay.
Because he said...
Everyone does.
He said, this episode certainly moved the plot along.
Oh,
we don't see it yet, but trust me, the Marshal will be back on the other end of the season. That's how Dave Filoni likes to run shows. You meet people, you go on adventures, and then in the finale, the whole gang from that season gathers for the big showdown with the big bad. It's a tried and true formula, and it'll be great.
Mm-hmm. Or we can do something different.
I know. Now, I think Scott has a point that I think we will see characters back in the end. I'm not sure if necessarily we'll see the Marshal, because he seems pretty chill in his town, and he already kind of gave up his stepping stone of the Boba Fett armor. So I'm not sure we'll see the Marshal again.
There's no reason to see the Marshal again. Right. Mando, leave Tatooine, go to Coruscant, go to Ilum, what's left of Ilum, and try to find the Jedi, and leave Cobb Vanth behind on his Anakin pod racing speeder bike.
All right, let's read some comments here from our live. Courtney is saying, I'm surprised that they would start the season with a Monster of the Week episode.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that they did, since we just saw this 7 episodes ago. This is something you repeat in like season 5.
Right. And Kelly says, I needed more Baby Yoda. And Patty also, I was waiting for Baby Yoda to do something. Yeah, I would have loved more Baby Yoda.
Yeah, but I didn't want him to come to the aid every time they're in trouble. It's like, okay, we know that he's not going to be in jeopardy. Mando's not going to be in jeopardy, or the friends, because Baby Yoda will do his magic hand thing.
Okay, and Christopher brings up a point. Not all monsters are creatures.
That's beside the point. All right.
That's great, Christopher. I like that.
Yeah, but okay. All right, that is a very good point. I love monsters and creatures. They can be different. We're not grouping them all together. They are its own thing.
All right. Okay, so let's read Jack's comment here.
Okay.
I do like that there's just a hint of New Republic representation. It's good to see, but I like the focus on small stories of people outside of the Republic.
Yeah, the Republic episode's coming in like another 2 episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's when we'll see the Razor Crest flying with those X-wings.
Right.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to that. And just have a whole spinoff of Tusken Raiders. Like I said before with Din, just a whole series of them doing grunting and growling like the Wookiees in the holiday special. They howled and roared for the first 35 minutes of the holiday special. I'm good with that. But Jack also goes on and says, I do want to see modern day Coruscant. Ooh.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Really, really fun. All right, let's go through some of these other comments.
Yeah.
Greg Hasis says, R5 with the bad motivator leak stains still on top of his flap was by far the best. Awesome. I love that little subtlety.
Yes. Ooh, Trisha brings up, I love the throwback to the 1979 Boba Fett action figure prototype and the way Cobb Vanth had to bend over to launch his jetpack rockets. That was pretty cool.
And the fact that he used his
sight.
tenor periscope.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so awesome. Yeah. We did see him use that in The Empire Strikes Back when he's in Slave One after they've just been jettisoned from the Star Destroyer, when they're in the big heap, the big trash heap, that before they go to Cloud City, his periscope is down.
Oh.
We don't see him use it, but it is down, and we assume that he's using it, but we never see from his point of view.
Okay.
So that's like another big Kenner moment. All right, Travis Sulzer says, question of the decade. Did Richard get his fill of Tusken Raiders? My answer, nope. No, we did not.
But speaking of people in the comments here, Courtney and Patty are mentioning that they really liked that the Tusken Raiders did actual sign language. That was an amazing addition.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they were using like a form of ASLs. Really neat.
Yeah.
Okay, Brandon Wright says, anyone who can use Anakin's pod racer engine as a speeder has my approval to wear Boba's Mandalorian armor. Very nice.
I wonder if Boba's armor is Beskar steel. Because that one gunman from the mining collective did shoot and ricocheted off.
Right, but wasn't the armor that the Mando had at the beginning not all Beskar? Right?
No, it was not.
Right, okay.
None of it was Beskar until the armorer made the shoulder pauldron, yes.
Okay. Interesting.
So I'm wondering, huh? Okay.
Okay. All right, Bryn McKinnon shouted, "What?" at the very end. I loved the experience of watching it, and I'm thrilled to be back in this world, though I totally see Sarah's points. This is why we have a podcast together. No.
Oh, do you know what else I read? This is a tangent going with Tusken Raiders. You know that scene where the Tusken was cleaning the Bantha's teeth with his gaffy stick?
Yeah.
That is a reference from a Fantastic Films magazine. Fantastic Films. In the 70s and 80s, you had Starlog, Famous Monsters, Fantastic Films. And in Fantastic Films, someone had said, the end of the gaffy stick looks like one of those teeth pickers.
Yes, it does.
So,
there is
a deep cut there.
That's awesome.
You see the Tusken Raider picking at the Bantha with the end of his gaffy stick.
Yeah. Love it.
Filoni, Favreau, I take back everything I had just said about this episode. The things those little technical problems I had a problem with, you know what? Don't worry about it. Not that you were losing sleep.
Oh my gosh. All right, and I want to go back for a moment to the use of sign language with the Sand People. Jack mentions that they had disabled representation by using hearing impaired actors for doing those.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, that one Tusken from season 1 was hearing impaired.
Awesome.
Nice. All right, let's go on to this burning question from James Rowan.
Now, this is about the saga in general.
All right, James writes, I loved this episode and all the little nods to the movies. However, I think they may have ruined a major Star Wars conceit. Oh, all right, sit tight.
Yeah, sit tight. Buckle up, guys.
We are led to believe that Din was a child during the Clone Wars. This show, The Mandalorian, takes place 5 to 10 years after the Return of the Jedi. Let's do some math here. It takes place 5 years after Jedi. So about 25 to 30 years after Revenge of the Sith. Okay? So...
And this is when the Jedi turned traitor.
Right. All right, so that's about 30 years right there, okay? Now, somehow, he writes, the entire galaxy seems to have forgotten that the Jedi ever existed. About the only way that would really work is if they didn't have any kind of centralized news reporting, because even if the Jedi were portrayed as the villains, they would still be a known entity.
Right. Yeah, to put that in context, 30 years from today would be 1990. I mean, I remember stuff that came out in 1990.
Like the Cola Wars?
No,
Vividly.
I don't remember that.
Vividly.
But like Hook came out in 1990.
Goodfellas. But okay, with that,
yes.
Now the Emperor Palpatine, he had wiped out the Jedi everywhere from any kind of history books, any kind of remembrance, any kind of trace of Jedi, he wiped away. And that was one of the tasks of the Inquisitors, not to wipe away just the Jedi, any traces.
Okay.
He had Vader. He had so many forces on this. So you can almost believe that, I recall something of the Jedi 30 years ago, but what were they now? Maybe to those who were of age, like maybe in their 20s or 30s when this happened, they'll know. But maybe the kids who were growing up in that era, they wouldn't really remember that because it was just wiped away from history.
Yeah, what do you guys think about this? It's very, very interesting.
Christopher Marino says in the chat.
He agrees with you that Palpatine's goal was to wipe them out, including the records of the Jedi. Okay. Yeah, I guess the whole wiping out the Jedi combined with the whole wiping out the history of the Jedi might have something to do with it. It's so hard to see.
And plus, any mention of Jedi, and they'd be on you, the Empire. So I can see over time, if you weren't in the by Coruscant, in the core worlds, if you were on the outer rim, if you were on Tatooine, Batuu, maybe you just wouldn't really know that much about the inner workings of the Jedi.
Okay. Well, let me just read what James Rowan kind of concludes here. He feels like the people who created Star Wars post Revenge of the Sith feels like they should have made it out that the Jedi were villains, like how we as an omniscient audience view the Sith.
Right. And that's how they were. That's how they were made out. So if you remember the Jedi, you knew the fake news that they were villains.
But that's not really portrayed here, is it? I don't think it is.
Well, we're seeing such a small environment in this galaxy. So you have Peli Motto who says, "Thank the Force." So you know that she was of the age and she knows what's going on. She seems like someone, because she works in the docking bay. She's the character played by Amy Sedaris, who's got the little funny pit droids. She works in the docking bay. People are coming and going. They're trading stories. So I can see how she would know. But I think anyone else really knows the Jedi as these villains.
Okay.
You know, it's like the Nazis. I guess we all know about the Nazis, but with Palpatine, he made sure that if you remembered anything, that they were the villains, and that is it. Just wipe them away from every single record.
Okay.
So I can believe it, and he James Rowan does mention that Finn and Rey in The Force Awakens, they didn't really know about the Jedi.
Right.
And I can see Rey not knowing, because she's on Jakku.
Oh, yeah.
How would you know? And Finn, well, every thought of his is controlled by the First Order, so you know that anything that was told to him was, misleading news, if anything. And I think they in their schooling, they didn't even bring up the Jedi. It was all just Empire and First Order propaganda.
Right. Brainwashing.
Yeah, pretty much it.
Whew.
So does that answer that?
I think so. I think, this is a good discussion, you guys. You guys brought up some great comments there.
Yeah.
In our discussion.
I just can't wait until this week, November the 6th, when Disney Plus streams the next episode, The Confrontation.
Ooh.
Who do you think is going to be confronting? Mando and Boba?
Yep.
All right.
That's what I think.
All right, let's do it. All right, you know what? We have one shout out that is left over from episode 306, Catching Up with Rusty Miller. And Jen X-Wing on Instagram says, the Rusty Miller book was a very big part of my Star Wars nerd life as a kid. I learned so much, and it sparked my desire to learn so much more of the universe. It showed me that Star Wars was way more complex than I expected, and I loved it.
Aw. Well, thank you, Jen X-Wing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you listened. Well, that wraps up episode 308 of
Skywalking Through Neverland. We want to thank Din from the band F105 for coming on the show and talking Mandalorian. And we want to thank all of you for commenting on all of our posts and weighing in on our Marshal discussion thread and watching us live right now and listening to the show and playing with us on our trivia nights. You guys are awesome.
Now, don't forget, we're doing so much on the Skywalking Network, so please sign up to receive our weekly newsletter. You can sign up by clicking on the link in the show notes, or you can go to skywalkingthroughneverland.com right now and look for the tab Sign Up for Our Newsletter. And we'd also like to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacations, for their continued support. Are you thinking of a trip to Disney parks? Well, you can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Their vacation planning service is free of charge, so check it out and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Do you love Skywalking Through Neverland and want more content?
I do.
Oh, so much more content is coming. Well, consider becoming part of the Skywalking Force, our Patreon. Bonus content begins at only $5 a month. So head over there to skywalkingforce.com and have a look at all the options.
And thank you to those of you who are already part of the Skywalking Force.
Now, we are part of the Skywalking Network,
Skynet,
where you can also find other great shows like Talking Apes, classic Marvel Star Wars comics, the Max Effects podcast, the Neverland Clubhouse podcast, and coming later on this month, Resilience Squadron.
And coming next month, Totally Tell Me Everything. All right.
And then coming in March, another show which I'll talk to you, Summer, about.
What?
Coming, yeah, shows are in the works.
All right.
I'm telling you, things are moving so fast. You got to read the newsletter.
All right. Well, join us for pop culture trivia on Friday night this week. Woo!
At 6 p.m. Pacific time.
7, right?
So we do it at 6.
That's the time that what's his name is doing it.
Oh, dang it.
So say.
Which will be held at 7 p.m. Pacific time.
And then you can also find us on jedinews.co.uk and Bantha Tracks.
All right, now, if everyone wants to get a hold of us on social media, where do they go?
We are at Skywalking Pod for Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. You can also join our Facebook group where we have some great discussions. We have some watch parties. It's so much fun. So search Facebook for Skywalking Through Neverland group and request to join.
You can also go over to YouTube and watch our brand new video.
Oh my God.
Virtual Trick-or-Treating 2020.
How did we forget that?
I don't know.
Oh my God. I have to make a note for the newsletter. All right.
Yeah, and thank you to all of the Skywalkers who participated in that. Kelly and Courtney Terkel, Kevin Toft, Mark Gushewitz, so many people. It was so much fun. So go over there to our YouTube channel, check it out, Virtual Trick-or-Treating 2020. Now, we need someone to go over and subscribe to us. We are 1 away from 4,800. So who's it going to be? Who is that 4,800 YouTube subscriber?
Just search YouTube for Skywalking Through Neverland.
So please, someone.
Hit subscribe so we can get to 4,800.
It's been at $47.99 for like a week.
Yes. I know what you want. You want papes.
Watch the video and that'll make sense.
Thanks to Bryn.
Kelly says she loves the video.
Yay!
She had a part in the video. She had a very funny line in the video.
Yes, she did.
2020 is so weird. We've been quoting that all week long, Kelly.
Know. All right, Skywalkers. Well, if you want to email us, you can email us at share@skywalkingthroughneverland.com.
Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And
always remember
to never say dank fart because it makes no sense.
And get yourself a baby blow.
What?
This is going to sound weird. And get yourself a Baby Yoda inflatable.
And with that, don't forget to...
Oh my gosh. Okay. And with that, thank you for watching, Skywalkers. Yay!
Pause it. Don't turn it off.
Ooh, yay, Michael. Please subscribe.
Oh, please. Oh, hurry up. Oh, please.
Do it.
Please, please, please.
Yay.
Pause it.
I will. I'll pause it.
Don't stop it.
I won't. No stopping. Bye, everyone.
Thank Michael, Patty.
Yes. Did you get it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Bye, Courtney and Megan and Kelly and Christopher.
And everyone, and Jack and everyone. All right.